Beep, 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 beep. Welcome back to your Hughes Group Jack's monthly market update. Hi, I'm Alia.
And I'm Wendy.
And let's talk about December of 2022 because now it's 2023.
Woo!
Happy New Year! So we're still in the winter season, and so even in Florida we see a seasonality in our real estate cycle. And so right now, I would say that our prices are holding pretty steady. We're less than 2% down from last month, but we're still about 6% up from this time last year. So our prices, yes, they're declining month over month, but year over year, we're still seeing that 5% increase, which is normal. You know, we've been seeing 20%, which is just, unsustainable.
Crazy.
So what other changes are we seeing in the market right now, Wendy?
So one thing is a lot of people are thinking, oh my gosh, we have so much inventory. We don't.
Right.
What we're seeing is days on market lengthen. So we're currently at 50 days on market. And people are like, oh my gosh, it's not sold in 2 days. And then they're like, oh, this market's really bad. Well, what it just means is we have to get back to what sells a house, and it's price, condition, and location. And so that's why it's so important to partner with a real estate team who has a process in place. We're certified stagers. We help you get the house ready and let you know what you need to get done, and then set expectations for the market. And so for buyers, it's a great time to buy. A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, I can't do it because the interest rates are so high. Well, so sellers have strategies to help you with that. It's called interest rate buy downs. And so it's important to understand what those are, but it's a way to make your payment more affordable, either for like a year, 2 years, 3 years, or the life of the loan. And so then another thing too, people are like, oh my gosh, the feds are raising the rates again. It's going to affect my mortgage. Well, really, that does not affect the mortgage interest rate. It affects the daily lending interest rates. So what you're in real estate, you're looking at the bond market and you're looking at inflation, because mortgage interest rates follow inflation. So when the feds are raising the daily interest rate to push inflation down, and that will help the interest rates come down. But historically, 6%, between 5.5% and 6% is the normal interest rate. So I think we just all have to kind of put it in perspective. And so what can sellers do to help them get a property sold?
So like we said, pricing is so important, and that's why it's important to have a pricing strategy right off the bat, because first impressions are everything. So when you go on the market, you want to have your home staged, which we could do a staging report, and then have professional photos and have your pricing plan in place. Because though we do have more inventory, what my feedback that I'm hearing from buyers is that it's not the right homes, or it's not the homes that they're very interested in. So those homes that go on the market that maybe don't have the right photographs or the right pricing, they're sitting on the market longer, and that's making our average days on market tick up. So though we're still in a seller's market with 3.3 months of inventory, which is well below a balanced market of 6 months of inventory, buyers still aren't seeing the inventory that they're necessarily interested in. And we're still seeing some homes that have multiple offers.
Yes.
So when you're prepared and you're pricing correctly, you could still see under 50 days on market and close to your asking price. Some things to keep in mind, though, sometimes it does just take a little bit more time on the market, and that's not a bad thing. So just planning accordingly. You don't need to be out of your house, in 30 days, which some sellers in the past were having an issue with because they also had to find housing. So now's a great time. Because you don't have to rush out of the house. So though days on market might be higher, we're still seeing it was about 97% of list to sell ratio.
That's very good.
So it's very good. It's very close to 100% of what you're asking for. It's just taking a little bit more time to sell. So these are all very positive indicators of a balanced market. So even though our inventory is underneath what a balanced market would be, we're still in a seller's market in that mindset, but it's much more balanced when we compare it to the past couple of years, which has been very much in the seller's court and very quick, because even if you're a seller and you have to buy, it still wasn't the best for you. So now is even better for both buyers and sellers.
Yes.
So please reach out to us with your home buying and selling needs. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a video in the future, and leave any questions you have so that we can answer all of your real estate questions.